Hey everyone, this is Swapnil Mathur for ThinkDigit.com, and today I have with me the Olympus OMD EM1, which is the mirrorless camera from Olympus. It's their flagship and it replaces the existing OMD EM5. Now, I am actually extremely excited about this mirrorless camera because I've used the EM5 and I absolutely loved it. The only problem I had with that one was it had a flat grip, so it wasn't as nice to hold. But and it's not a problem that I was the only one having. It's a problem that a lot of people thought they had, and there were custom grips available. So Olympus has really been paying attention, and then they've come up with the EM1, which is an upgrade. And the first thing you notice is that this has a really nice grip. Your fingers just sort of sink in there, and your hands wrap around the camera beautifully. So there's a lot of changes in terms of ergonomics and the layout of the buttons. So you have the mode dial on top with the standard lock. But the great thing is, while in other DSLRs this lock is mandatory, you have to disengage it in order to move. This is sort of a click thing. Right now, the dial is free to move. If you click, the dial locks in place. I really like this because there are times when I want my dial to be accessible. It should just move in case I need to change the modes quickly, and this lock allows me to do that. And the mode dial itself is pretty stiff, so it's quite unlikely that you will end up turning it accidentally. Along with that, there's the function 1, function 2 buttons that you can map. I have them set to, one is to ISO, one is to I think the other one is looking at picture quality, so it's toggling between raw and JPEG quality, stuff like that. But what I like the most about this camera are these two dials right here. So if you're shooting in aperture priority, one dial controls your aperture settings and the other controls your exposure compensation. If you're shooting manual, then one controls your aperture, the other controls your shutter speed. It's actually really convenient, and during the course of this video, I'll probably show you just how easy it is to use this camera and these two dials together. On the back, we have a very standard set of buttons. There's no four-way dial. There's just these four toggles. You can use these to change between the 81 available contrast detect AF points. And if that's not your thing and you just want to tap on the screen, focus and shoot, you can employ any one other 37 face detect pixels that are built onto the sensor. It's actually really amazing how fast this camera is when it comes to shooting, and we're going to show you that in a later video. But we're just going to talk about the body and the build a little bit more. The amazing thing and what sets the EM1 apart from every other mirrorless camera in the market at the moment is the fact that this body is completely weather sealed and it is dust sealed as well. So I'm just going to take the lens off here for a minute, and so you actually can see just how slim the camera is. It's not that thick. It's only because of the grip you feel that it's pretty bulky. Here's the 4/3 sensor on the inside, and along with this camera we have the M Zuiko 12 to 40 mm f2.8 Pro lens. This is equivalent to the 2480, this because of the 2x crop factor. And if you're looking in terms of what it would mean in a Canon equivalent or a Nikon equivalent, this is pretty much the competitor for the 2470 2.8. The lens is extremely fast. This lens is weather sealed as well, so when you put the combination together like so, you can pretty much go out, shoot in light rain, drizzle, no problem. You can shoot in a dust storm without any issues, and that's really awesome. It's really nice to see Olympus bring such a pro feature into a mirrorless camera. Shows how serious the company is about the format. Then the screen on the back sort of flips out. It's not much. It just tilts essentially. You can't flip it out like this way, or you can't turn it around for self-portraits. There's a hot shoe along with the proprietary connector port where you can attach a microphone or a viewfinder if you want, etc. And yeah, so that's the EM1 in a nutshell. It's incredibly strong. It's full magnesium alloy. I love holding it. It's very light despite being bulky, despite having this fat lens in front. It feels extremely light. So yeah, the only problem with this camera, unfortunately, is its price tag. The body alone is 1 lakh 5,000, and the body with this pro lens, which I strongly recommend you consider, by the way, is 1,60,000. So it is on the pricey side. It does crossover into the DSLR range, but honest truth be told, this is as good as any DSLR in that price range you will get with a lens, of course, not just body, but with a lens. So yeah, that's the OMD EM1. Currently, my favorite, mirrorless camera. I love it.